Hi, this is Cheryl Gallant coming to you live from the origin of Red Friday, the riding of Renfrew-Nipissing-Pembroke. It is a wonderful sight to see businesses opening after being forced to lock their doors for months. As residents, I encourage you to support our local small businesses as best you can. COVID-19 has done a number on our local employers. Remember, they're the ones we go to sponsor charitable functions. This is their hour of need. All Stats Canada's report since March show the steepest monthly increase in unemployment in Canadian history. On March 25th, 2020, the government announced the Canadian Emergency Response Benefit, CERB. We're giving you an update today. People were able to apply retroactively to March 15th, 2020, but this past Wednesday, June 17th, 2020, CERB was extended to a maximum of 24 weeks instead of 16 weeks for people who lost their jobs or saw their hours slashed due to forced closures. Now, a vote in Parliament was not required to have CERB extended because the provision to grant this extension was put in place when the CERB was first voted in. The Prime Minister, nevertheless, used it as an excuse to pretend he was giving more than he really was. This extension means if you are amongst the first group of applicants who signed up in April and were set to max out your payment periods in early July, you will still receive $500 per week if you still have no job or your employment income is still less than $1,000 per month. Now, this benefit is available from March 15th, 2020 to October 3rd, 2020. You can apply no later than December 2nd, 2020 for back payments to within that period. It's important to understand that if you've been temporarily laid off or permanently laid off, if you've been temporarily laid off, your work has essentially been frozen in time. You won't get paid by your company, but you still qualify for medical benefits. And if your employer wants you back at work, you can be called in without any notice. You are permanently laid off if there is no guarantee your employer is going to bring you back when the restrictions end. Those who have been permanently laid off can receive EI benefits once the CERB program ends. You must still be unable to return to work or still unable to find employment. You can also apply if you have had to stop working and are no longer getting paid, but still may have a job because you've fallen ill with COVID-19, or if you're taking care of someone who is suffering from COVID-19. You may also apply if you've had an income of at least $5,000 in 2019 or in the 12 months prior to the date of your application, and you have been or expect to be without employment income for at least 14 straight days within the 4-week benefit period you are initially applying for. Unlike EI, self-employed people can apply for this benefit as well. Everyone who receives CERB will receive $500 per week. If you were earning less than that on EI, you'll now collect more. If you were earning more than $500 a week, you will still receive $500 a week maximum. These are taxable benefits, so you will have to pay some income tax on that money. The first Canada Emergency Response Benefit payment should appear in your bank account within 10 days after you apply. Whether temporary or permanent, the minute your work ends, you should apply for the Canada Emergency Response Benefit, or CERB. You cannot have earned more than $1,000 in employment and or self-employment income for 14 or more consecutive days within the 4-week period of your claim. When submitting subsequent claims, you cannot have earned more than $1,000 in employment and or self-employment income for the entire 4-week benefit period of your new claim. So, to apply, make sure that you can get the payments faster. CERB has been constructed jointly by Delivery in Service Canada and the Canada Revenue Agency. Only apply for CERB through either Service Canada or the Canada Revenue Agency, not both. Sign into your My Service Canada account. If you do not have a My Service Canada account, choose an option to register. Register with GC Key or register with your bank. If you have a My Service Canada account, you do not need to register for a CRA My account. My Service Canada account, when going that route, you should look for the link to Switch to Canada Revenue Agency. Then click on I agree on the registration and the authentication page. Now this will transfer you to CRA's My account. Be sure to update your address and your direct deposit information with CRA. The CRA does not have your personal information from your My Service Canada account. Again, only apply for the CERB through either Service Canada or the Canada Revenue Agency. If you don't have access to the internet, you can also apply by phone. You'll need your social insurance number and your postal code. Now the telephone number is either 1-800-959-2019 or 1-800-959-2041. Then follow the instructions. Recently, the government introduced Bill C-17, which included stiff penalties, inclusive of jail time for CERB fraud, scaring some people who legally should be applying. One notable exclusion from that bill was failing to close the loophole which allows companies to profit from charging fees for completing CERB applications. It may seem like an odd time to look for work, but a lot of companies are hiring. There are a variety of positions as well, including human resources, internet technology, IT, finance and accounting, the service industry, and administrative support. Grocery stores, health companies, and many of the businesses that support in-demand operations are also hiring. Take the time to update your resume. If you have not updated your resume or a covering letter in a while, there are employment resource service centers providing free employment assistance in the riding. The people there can help you create a more appealing set of documents. In Renfrew-Nipissing-Pembroke, we have On Track in Arnprior and Renfrew. We also have Employment Network in Renfrew. Algonquin Community College Employment Services are in Pembroke, as well as the Petawawa Military Families Employment Services in Petawawa and Deep River. Tireman and Daughters Rural Outreach Employment Services are in Barry's Bay and in Eganville. Many of them have online job boards at their locations. If you find yourself with too much time on your hands at home, you may wish to consider taking a course. A number of universities and colleges are offering free online courses. There may be ways to help out nonprofit organizations, either virtually or from home. Maybe a nonprofit organization you care about needs help marketing, or maybe they're looking for a finance expert to see what they can do to help stay afloat. Find ways to put your skills to use. Getting laid off is not easy, even if half the people you know are also suddenly out of work. The key is to try and stay busy, stay connected, make use of government support, and keep in mind that this will pass and the work will come. And finally, this Sunday is Father's Day. To our military dads serving away from their loved ones, to our dads working their shifts on Sunday in the emergency services and in businesses that have recently reopened, to all dads across Canada, we wish you a wonderful Father's Day. This is Cheryl Gallant, live from Pembroke. Have a good night.